What's up, everybody? It is the Best Bot Kids Move, and today I'm reviewing Redeemer, the Enhanced Edition for the Xbox One. It is also available for the PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch, and of course, PC. Let's talk about it. What is Redeemer Enhanced Edition? It is a top-down shooter slash brawler. It's actually pretty relative to like the games like Hotline Miami and whatnot, Mr. Shifty. But this game graphically looks decent, and the story is actually reasonable, very reasonable. The price, however, is a bit costly. This game is retailing for $29.99, and what do you get for that price? You get an addicting brawler game. I mean, the combat is very satisfying. It reminds me of like Spider-Man and the Arkham series with the instant parry, just the satisfying combinations you can create. Of course, there's weapons spread out all throughout the game, such as like axes, swords, knives, shotguns, machine guns, pistols, sticks, branches, and even creatures' arms. You can use a lot in this game, and they kind of diversify the gameplay all throughout. The combat is very, very satisfying. Had an amazing time just playing the game. I thought the game was pretty fun. As far as the plot, you're playing as Vasily, the name type Russian, but you are a extremely talented ex-militant freaking soldier who kind of just like escaped this corporation and kind of just kind of wanted to live his own life, and he pretty much found his way to a like pretty much house full of monks who he befriended them, trained with them, and that kind of tells why he's so skilled as far as combat wise. But the evil corporation that he used to work for pretty much tracked him down, destroy all his monk friends, and you're on a revenge tour to avenge all those who were killed and murdered at the hands of the corporation that pretty much created the soldier you're playing as. Now, Vasily, I'm sorry, I'm butchering his name. His character is he looks a lot like Kratos from God of War. I mean, however, and he also plays like him too, except for he has the option to shoot a gun or use other weapons at his disposal. And the thing about the game is that it has a decent story. The game can be beat within a couple hours, maybe 5 hours or so. And it's very fun. It's addicting. It's a satisfying gameplay. Even looks decent, as you can see here. The problems that come with this game is not really with like the package itself. It's really the performance. The game does have major slowdown in some stages, like where frame rate can literally drop into the single digits, and it looks like a slideshow, and you will start to feel it in the gameplay. You'll see it on the screen. I've went through a couple areas where everything slowed down, I mean, considerably, and it started to mess with me. And for a game of this nature, a game like this should really honestly be targeting 60 frames per second, but when you have a game of this nature falling below 30 frames and into single digits, it does cause issues with the gameplay, and it's a cause for concern. And there are also some bugs in the game where enemies get like, the boss will get stuck into a wall or stuck into geometry, and you really can't complete the fight, and you have to restart the game, or at least that stage or that part to get it done, and hopefully it doesn't happen again. That kind of hindered my experience with the game. Otherwise, I was having a blast, and when you consider that, it does hurt the game's appeal. The game is retailing for $29.99. As I said before, and that's actually expensive, because when you look at games like this, you usually find these games for about $10, $15, $20 at the most. An extra $10 does a little bit something different. So I would recommend this game easily if it was a $15 price point like it is on Steam, but since this is available now on consoles for half the price of a AAA, you might want to be caution. If this was available for Game Pass, I'd recommend the instant download, a playthrough. It's a nice playthrough, nice way to earn some achievements. But as far as a $30 price tag, I would hold off a bit. I do recommend playing it. I do recommend checking it out, but not for its current price tag. If I had to give Redeemer a score. I would give Redeemer a nice 7 out of 10. But because it's $29.99, you know, you can knock off about a point because of that, because it's not $30 you want to spend on this game. The game needs a patch, but otherwise it's fun. It is a fun game. If you look over the performance issues and some of the bugs you might run into, gameplay awesome, graphics is decent, respectable, and the story is actually respectable. Nice voice work, a nice plot going on. They made the best of what they had, and I do recommend it on that. But look for a sale, look for a discount, and if it goes to Game Pass, download it immediately. That's my review of Redeemer Enhanced Edition. Hope you guys enjoy. As always, Xbox is the best box, and I am the best bot. Good night or good morning if you're on the other side of the globe. Peace.